Well, hello everybody. Finally, finally I'm here with this nail tutorial. All right, so we're getting right into it, as you can see, right? We're not going to dilly-dally. We are getting into it, and we are preparing the nails right now for the extensions, the gel press-ons. I pushed the cuticles back, and now I am taking my e-file and I'm filing away the dead skin around the cuticle area. Okay, I'm taking this one here and just really getting that old skin out. We're getting it out, okay? Here's another bit here. This is a ball bit, a small ball bit, and I'm getting the actual skin around the cuticle area. Filing that down. These are very gentle for that. If you don't want to use a cuticle nipper, this one right here will really help to eliminate that skin without cutting, you know. So now here I'm filing the nail bed and preparing it for adhesion. Now I have to do a little extra filing because I have a lot of ridges in my nails, so that's how it goes. All right, so let's clean them up. We're cleaning off the dust. I am spraying this nail brush with some nail cleanser. It's an antibacterial cleanser. I'll list it in the description box. Just getting all that dust off of there from filing. And then I will take a little lint-free pad, spray some spray on that, and then I'll also wipe them off again, right? So that's extra dehydration, right? Yeah, we're gonna make sure there is nothing on those nails that will prevent the products from adhering, okay? And we don't want any lifting. That's the point of doing this this nail prep. If you don't want your nails to lift and you want the product to adhere and stay, you really have to take care of the nail plate first, okay? Nail prep is important. And here we are still nail prepping with the dehydrator. So I'm going to dehydrate, just put a little bit of this on it again. I told you it was extra dehydration going on here, right? So we're going to do this, and then I'm going to come in with a primer, and we use an acid-free primer to ensure, okay, that there is no lifting when you apply acrylic, gel, whatever, any kind of extension. If you don't want lifting, you want to take care of this priming situation, okay? I use 2 coats. I prime once, let it dry, and then I prime again. No matter what primer I go twice, okay? Because I don't want any lifting, and I make sure that it is really like kind of in that nail plate. It's in there, okay? You see I'm scrubbing the dang on brush on there. Yeah, I want to make sure that it's like soaking in, you know, so we don't have any lifting or anything like that. All right, we're done with nail prep. Now we're about to get into the nitty gritty, baby. Here we go with the base gel. This is Beetle's foundation base gel. I'm using all of these products for the first time. This is the first time that I'm ever doing, okay, any kind of gel, anything on my nails with a UV lamp, okay? I have not applied nails to myself since 2013, and that was acrylic. That was a Kiss kit that I did a video on, reviewing a Kiss acrylic kit that I got from Rite Aid for like $10 or something like that at the time. It was 2013. So that video is still up, but I just reviewed it. I didn't record the process. So I'm an acrylic girl. You know, I work with acrylic. So a lot of these videos that I'm showing you are going to be first time videos, okay? So I put on that primer, put on the base gel, cured it for 60 seconds, and now I am applying the tips. And these are some clear coffin tips, and they're not the strongest tips in the world. I went ahead and etched the inside of the nail where it's going to sit on my nail plate to make sure that it sticks. I'm applying this Beetle's nail glue, okay? It's a UV gel glue, and we're going to make sure that we stick that on without any air bubbles. So there's a specific way that you do this, right? So you start at the cuticle area, you press down, and then you press up until the gel moves up your nail to the tip of your natural nail. That's where you want to stop it. You don't want it to go over that, because then it'll look silly after you cure it, right? So here I am applying pressure, making sure there are no air bubbles in there, and I'm going to flash cure to make sure there are no air bubbles, because we don't want that. That will mess up all the nail prep that you've done to keep your nails from lifting and popping off. So we want to get those air bubbles out of there, okay? So yeah, That's it, right? It's on. Simple. Easiest freaking thing ever, right? As you can see there, the glue did not go all the way up to my nail tip. There's like a space right there, as you can see. And so, but that's okay. That's okay. I can go back in there and fill that in after a while. Okay. So on to the next nail. Now you have to be really careful with this glue, because if you put too much in there, it's going to spill over on the sides. And let me tell you, honey, no matter what I tried, it was spilling. It was spilling over. And so I had to use a brush to make sure I cleaned it off and all that stuff, so it would not cure on my skin, right? I didn't want it to cure on my skin. So I kept having to clean off the excess to keep it from getting all out on side there. So as you can see, I did not take this all the way down to the cuticle. I only did that with the pinky because I wanted the cuticle area to have more of a natural look. So I'm going to use gel there, like fill it in with a builder gel, and use a layer of builder gel on the entire nail to strengthen these tips, because these tips are not made for, like, they're not durable. They feel pretty weak. So I wanted to add an extra layer of gel on there to make sure that they were strong, right? So we're just going to continue to apply these tips and flash cure. This one here I think came out a little crooked because I was so worried about having air bubbles that I wasn't paying attention to the position of the nail, and I was really pushing that thing down there, y'all. I was really trying to make sure it was no air bubbles. So here we are again. Okay, I'm not showing you guys the cleanup, but every single one I had to clean up excess glue. Okay, so it's as simple as that. The nails are glued on. I'm going to put them back in the UV lamp for 60 seconds because I did not fully cure them. I just flash cured to make sure there were no air bubbles. So now they're all cured, right? The shape of the nails is nice. I like the shape. I really do. But I'm going to go ahead and do some filing. Okay, I think I lost the footage of using the e-file on the nails, but I'm going to do some filing and shaping here. Okay, I wasn't sure at this point if I were going to leave them like coffin shaped or a tapered square, whatever. I went ahead and did like a long almond though. Okay, that's how I decided to shape them. I do not wear my nails this long. I don't, you know, like I don't know what I was thinking, but I wanted to kind of keep the length because I liked the way they were turning out. So I'm like, oh, you know what? I'm gonna leave them this long. I hadn't had nails this long in a very, 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 very long time. And so yeah, this was different, right? So here we are, all filed and shaped. Now I'm going to take a little bit of base gel at the base of the nail where I applied because glue got everywhere, you know what I'm saying? And so I just wanted to make sure that when I put the builder gel on that it would stick. So I just wanted, you know, child, I don't know. It's my first time using all this stuff, and I'm learning and discovering, exploring, and trying this and trying that. You could have just stopped right there, glue them on, and polish them. And that's it. You're done. Easy. Okay. But I'm doing all this other stuff because I wanted to try these products and I wanted to see which way works best for me. The pinky, you know, I took it down to the cuticle, but the others here, I'm adding builder gel now. Okay. I'm adding builder gel again to strengthen the nail because these tips are weak. They are not made for the gel press-ons. These were just some nail tips that I had, some full cover ones that I had. And they were kind of soft, so that's why I'm adding builder gel. And I'm turning my finger over to allow the gel to self-level and not spill all over on the sides, okay? So now we're curing. And we're all done curing. I'm going to wipe off the sticky layer. That is pretty much it, y'all, when it comes to building the nail. That's it, okay? Again, you didn't have to do all that. You could have just glued the nails on, prep the nail first, glued the nails on, shape and polish, and really that's it. And these are supposed to last 2 to 3 weeks, okay? So you could have stopped right there, but here I am, okay? I'm wiping off the sticky layer of the builder gel. I told you why I did that. I am making sure to file and smooth everything out here, especially at that cuticle area, okay? Make sure the nails are smooth and even across the surface, right? This is a 100-180 grit file, all right? And yeah, using a buffing out those scratches and everything, making sure everything is smooth. These buffers are not cool. Okay, they're very, very cheap. They tear up like after one use. So, I mean, you know, a lot of them do that. But yeah. So, cleaned off all that dust with some alcohol and a lint-free wipe. That's what it's called. With a lint-free wipe, and that is it. Okay, they look pretty good. I like them. They're not too thick, but y'all, they about to get thick with these layers of gel that I'm about to lay down on them, and I didn't realize it. Okay, I'm telling y'all, I'm not familiar with gel products and gel extensions or anything like that. This is me exploring. So this is the layout. Those are the colors I wanted to use. I'm using this jelly polish by Sinvinsky. And I had to create the green because it didn't come in the set. Okay, and I just used some green polish that I had and mixed it with some top coat to sheer it out. And that was that. So that's how you make a jelly polish, a transparent polish or gel polish. All right, so I'm going to go back in with some base gel to make sure that the polish has a nice layer to stick to. I'm not sure if this is mandatory or not, but I'm using the base gel because it's there. You know, hey, okay. You probably could have just went right on top with your color, but I'm using the base gel. Look at that. They look so pretty to me. That looks so freaking pretty, like for real. Really, really, really pretty. The shape of these nails is pretty nice at this point, right? The shape looks really good, but I'm gonna tell y'all, after you apply layer after layer after layer of gel product, it adds bulk and it modifies the shape that you created when you filed. You have to know how to work with these products. You have to know how to polish with these gel products too. You can't use thick layers. You really cannot. And you have to watch and see what the gel is doing and how it moves, okay? So here I'm applying the first color to the pinky nail. It's like a brown sheer color. And I'm going to matte these out, as you can see. They're not going to stay glossy. The mistake I made with this was applying the polish and just like leaving the polish on the nail and not flash curing. I should have put them in the UV lamp for at least 10-15 seconds to make sure that it would not move. That, you know, after I polished it, it stayed where I wanted it to stay. But I allowed it to pull up, to pool, P-O-O-L, to pool, and it moved and it got on the sides and it got in my cuticle area. It flooded the cuticle some. And I didn't know because I'm just polishing because I'm used to just regular nail polish, right? And so I'm just polishing the nail thinking it's just going to stay where I put it. No, this stuff moves around. So you have to like flash it to make sure that, it doesn't move and flood and stuff like that, get all on your skin and stuff, right? And it changes the shape of your nail. It can cause an inconsistency. You see how my nails turn to the side right here? Okay, so yeah, it's gonna move, right? So I should have flash cured first, and that's something I learned. This whole thing is a learning experience, and I'm doing it with you guys here on the channel. Okay, this is what's making this fun for me, to explore these new nail techniques with you guys. Okay, so that's it. They're all flashed and cured. Flashed and cured. No, they're all cured. I don't know what I'm talking about in the video because this is a voiceover. I think I'm telling you about how it flooded and how it changed the thickness of the nail and all of that. So I was unhappy with some of the areas of, again, the cuticle area that was weird. Okay. But I figured out how to fix that after this set, but we'll talk about that in a minute. So I'm applying a little nail art. This is a nail sticker, a gold holographic sticker. And I didn't want it to go all the way down to the cuticle. It's intentionally like this, okay? And I like it. I think they're cute, right? Very, very cute. The color is way more intense on this set, and you'll see why I keep saying on this set. But I'm applying some matte top coat now to matte it out and give it a completely different kind of glass look, like, frosted glass look. That's what I was going for with these colors. I thought that was interesting, so that's what I did. And this matte polish in particular, this is from Beetles, the top coat. it's kind of thick. I think a lot of matte gels are kind of thick. So I wasn't really paying attention to that either. Okay, so here I'm curing the nails. So here we go. I like them. I love them. They're pretty, right? So I'm taking this detail brush because there was some areas of the nail that was still shiny. So I took some matte top coat and just kind of touched that up and cured it again to make sure there was no shiny stuff sticking out on the sides or whatnot. Okay, so that's what the nails look like. I like them. I love them. And I'm taking this detail brush with some top coat, some shiny top coat, to release the magic of that gold strip. Okay, we want to see that. We want to see the holographicness of that gold strip, right? So I'm just painting along that to let that shine. And yeah, that's pretty much it. That's pretty much the look, you guys. That's pretty big. Of course, you got to cure it, right? Cure it for 60 seconds. And it's a lot of curing, a lot of steps, okay? So I'm cleaning up the nails just in case there's a sticky layer on there. Gel products do kind of leave a sticky layer behind. Cleaning that off, and I'm going to put some cuticle oil on here. This is a very very insignificant cuticle oil. For, you know, it's just okay, whatever. It feels like Crisco or something like that. So that's it. That's the finished look on these nails, you guys. And bah, there we go. This is a picture in the sun so you guys can see what they look like. Obviously, it's not super close up, but there's some things in there that I definitely wanted to fix, and so I did, okay? And so I did. I actually changed the color. I omitted the green, and I went ahead and reshaped them and repolished. And they're not as vibrant as the other set was, I think, because this is like 4 or 5 days later, and it's like I think that the color faded, you know, the colors have faded. And I was like, oh, wow, you know, I don't know about this brand of polish. I don't know, okay? The little metallic pieces that you see is nail foil. So I used some nail foil glue and just kind of randomly went around the nail, cured it, put some nail foil down, gold. I matched the color of the foil to the color that was on my nail. I don't know if you can notice that, but it's different colors on each nail, and the foil matches the color of my nail, right? So I did that. And yeah, that's it. Okay, that was the modification because I just wasn't happy with the first set completely. It was getting on my nerves a little bit. So I thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoy what is to come. I have a lot to share with you guys. I'm looking forward to it. I'm not sure about the format of the videos yet. You know, I'm still trying to figure this out with the different kind of camera setup and everything, but we're gonna work through this, and I appreciate you guys supporting it. All right, I will see you guys in the next video. Peace out.